A legend in the world of Indian film journalists pens her first political book based on letters written by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Bhawana Somaaya has written over 13 books on Indian cinema and biographies. She's been the editor of several leading industry magazines, including Screen. Since 1978, she's been telling it like it is in her own inimitable style.
I want to discuss, first of all, your new book on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Talk a little bit about the impetus behind writing this book.
This is in the year 1986, when Shri Modi was not the chief minister, he was not the prime minister of the country, he was an ordinary RSS worker, a young man, and he was in the habit of writing a diary. But what he would do is, every 6 months, he would light a bonfire and burn the diaries. This diary somehow got saved because one day when he was in the process of burning, a friend of his arrived at his home. And he said, "What are you doing?" And he noticed that he was burning his diary pages or written pages. And he snatched this book from his hand and he said that if you have written it, then you have to respect it. You cannot destroy it. And somehow the Gujarati publisher got to know about this, and he persuaded Shri Modi to get it published. So 1986, what he had written got published in 2014.
And your book is the translation into English of that Gujarati book?
In 2020.
I see. And has Narendra Modi ji actually read your translation? Did he have any reaction to your book?
I think he has read it. And I don't think Prime Minister gives personal reactions, but I got some feedback from the PMO, and that's positive and very reassuring.
So let's talk a little bit about the the journey to get here in terms of the Indian film industry and where you have seen it kind of rise and fall. What have been some of the biggest challenges, you would say, of this last year for the Indian film industry?
The last year has been different in every single way. The theatres are closed. We as critics are watching films on a laptop or a television. The theatre exhibitors are going through a rough time. They're feeling insecure. They're feeling threatened. They are trying to make a noise that maybe the actors and the directors should wait and not release their films on the OTT platform. That would be better because the joy of watching a film in a theatre is completely different. The audience is still scared, worried about getting inside the theatre, particularly my age group. Maybe youngsters like you will take the challenge. That is about the processes. But I think in terms of content, cinema has seen a revolution. Today, nothing is an anathema. Every kind of a subject can be made. Language is not a barrier. Lines between positive characters and the negative characters have blurred. There are no formula films. There's nothing like it has to be a 3-hour film or a 2.5-hour film. It can be any duration. I think the whole hierarchy of stars, the grades, all that has completely gone.
What are your thoughts about nepotism existing now in the current day?
Children are coming from the film families. There's nothing wrong. They are exposed to their parents' profession from childhood, and if they join the business, it's perfectly all right. Nobody is giving it to them on the platter. And even if in the first film, suppose somebody gives it to them on the platter, there is no guarantee of success. Everyone has to work hard for it. And examples of it are that Prithviraj Kapoor's son Raj Kapoor had to struggle for himself. He was treated like a normal guy. All the Kapoor brothers, Shami Kapoor, Shashi Kapoor, have all struggled on their own. Nobody gave it to them on the platter. Yes, they had the good looks. Yes, they had the father's genes. Yes, they had the talent. So at one point or the other, they made it. Amitabh Bachchan's son, Abhishek Bachchan, did not get it on the platter. He is still struggling for it, and he's completely realistic about it. Rishi Kapoor's son, Ranbir Kapoor, first film, Savarya, was a flop. And even after that, it's not as if he's raining hits. But nobody denies that he is a fantabulous actor. that he is absolutely superb as an artist. So, this is just becoming washing dirty linen in public. In fact, everyone who has made it is not from the film family. Ranveer Singh, superstar. Kangana Ranaut, one of the best actors we have today. She is an outsider. Malika Sherawat, who is doing exceptionally well in international, is without a film family.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on the book, and we will talk to you very soon.